Chapter 18, Example 4. There's supposed to be 20% orange M&Ms in a regular bag. Suppose a bag of 122 M&Ms has only 21 orange ones. Does this contradict the company's claim? So we want to see if we contradict the claim. That means are you above the rate or below? So we'll do a hypothesis test in two-tailed. The null hypothesis will be that it's not different from the proportion, so P equals 0.20, the expected proportion. Our alternative, HA, will be that P is not equal to 0.2. Either the probability is above that or below. So all we'll be able to prove is that it contradicts the claim, not that it was greater or less than that value. Check the conditions. It is reasonable to assume the bag is representative of all bags of M&Ms. And 122 M&Ms are less than 10% of all M&Ms. I would expect the bag to contain 122 times 0.2, or 24.4 orange M&Ms. And 122 times 0.8, which comes out to be 97.6, that are not orange. Both at least 10. Now you need this next statement. You have to state the conditions are met. The conditions are met. I will use the normal model for a 1 proportion Z test. You have to state that the conditions are met and what model you will use. So I will use the normal model for a 1 proportion Z test. N equals 122. P equals 0.20. And P hat will be the 21 from our sample over 122, which equals 0.172. So it's below that. We want to see if it's statistically significant enough. So the standard deviation of the population proportion will equal the square root of 0.2 times 0.80 over 122, which comes out to be 0.036. So we have a normal model with a proportion of 0.20 and a standard deviation of 0.036. Our z-score will be 0.172, the sample proportion, minus the population proportion, 0.20, over 0.036, which equals negative 0.7778. So we'll look up negative 0.78 in the z-table. There is our normal model. As you can see, it's two-tailed. It looks like it's going to be a pretty big value. We don't have a lot of area that's not colored in under the curve. So we're going to have 2 times the probability that z is less than negative 0.7778, which comes out to be 2 times 0.2206, which equals 0.4412. So that's pretty large. My p-value of 0.4412 is very high, and I will fail to reject the null hypothesis. there is not sufficient evidence to indicate the proportion of orange M&Ms differs from the 20% rate.